Hello everyone and welcome back to Sawyer Studios. I wanted to take some time to actually talk about the midi-scale series of LEGO sets that are coming out soon and have come out in the past. Within the last couple of years, we've actually been receiving some very nice 18 plus display sets that are around under $100. And in comparison to the big UCS sets, which are obviously for display, these are a nice change of pace. Sort of started off with stuff like the Bespin Duel set or the Darth Vader Meditation Chamber that came out recently. And then we started doing like helmet sets and all that stuff that were really just meant for display, just on a smaller scale. And it's a smart move on LEGO because UCS sets, they're usually at least $200, if not $250 by now after inflation. So, those get pretty pricey after a while. And if you just want to do like displays, dioramas, the Yoda's hut on Dagobah, or the trash compactor scene, or the Endor speeder chase, or the Emperor's throne room. It's really nice to just be able to get a set that's $100 or less for just some nice display on a shelf. And then LEGO started doing ships, such as the Nebula MP frigate, which was sort of like the first one, if I remember correctly. I don't know if you can really count the smaller UCS sets beforehand, such as like the UCS Naboo Starfighter. That was kind of like an outlier because it happened so long ago. Or the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter from Episode 2 UCS set. That was also kind of an outlier as well. But we started to see some bigger ships being made in more of a midi scale, a smaller scale. And I have right here the Super Star Destroyer, the Executor midi scale, which is pretty dang cool. The fact that we have a UCS set of this set, but then now we are getting a midi scale of it, is really opening the door for some cool things at LEGO. In 2024, part of the rumor list of LEGO Star Wars sets is that we were getting two midi-scale sets, which is the Millennium Falcon and the Tantive 4, which we've already gotten recently, a Tantive 4 in a larger scale. I was thinking of getting it down, but I was like, it's kind of just snuck up there. I'm not going to get it. But we have like the Tantive 4 came out in, I believe it was 2019 at this point, which feels like forever ago. Now LEGO's sort of opening the door to these smaller scale sets that are, still for display factor. And it's really cool to see this because I think this is pretty telling that we're going to continue to get midi scale sets from this point. And it's almost as if LEGO can just redo the entire UCS line just using a smaller scale. I mean, we did get the gift with purchase UCS Death Star 2 midi scale, which honestly in my opinion, it didn't really look that good, but it was midi scale. We could be seeing, from my predictions, now that we know this, like midi scale AT-AT Walker, a midi-scale Star Destroyer, midi-scale gunship. Literally, LEGO has pretty much opened up a Pandora's box of a whole new line of LEGO Star Wars sets, and that is the midi-scale stuff. And these, I feel like, are going to sell, honestly, like hotcakes, because who doesn't love good, solid display ships made from LEGO that are under $100 that can easily fit on a bookshelf, which you don't need like an entire coffee table to fill up, sort of like the UCS Razor Crest. You kind of need a coffee table for that. If you're struggling on space, if you're in college, if you don't want to afford a UCS Razor Crest, if you don't have space in your studio apartment for a UCS Razor Crest, then what better way to get one than to get a midi-scale UCS Razor Crest? I almost feel like LEGO, in a way, is separating the Star Wars franchise into stuff like, we've had microfighters for a while, we have the Brickheads, we have the 4+ sets, we have, I would consider them playable sets, so like the playable size gunship that's coming out, the Ghost that's coming out, that's playable, the sets that are meant to have features and meant to be swooshed around and played with by kids, also to be enjoyed by adults as well, but strictly it's more so the toy aspect of LEGO. Then you have the UCS sets, which I would consider in their own category. I'd also consider the diorama sets along with the midi scales to sort of be going along the same line together, in that sense that both of those are focused on a downscaled UCS size. So I think with this happening, I'm personally really, really excited and really looking forward to seeing what more midi scale sets LEGO decides to come out with. I would definitely begin the Tantive 4 next year to go along with the other midi-scale ships. Might get the Millennium Falcon midi-scale. I don't know, I already have the UCS one, so I don't really need a midi-scale Millennium Falcon. I guess it will depend on how they how well it looks. I mean, we've gotten a midi-scale Millennium Falcon before, but that was a while ago. So this one I'm sure is a huge upgrade. That being said, can't wait. This was just a short little video today here on Story Studios. But comment down below what midi-scale sets that you would want Lego to make, because I'd be interested to read those. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.